7ITL repeater. Washington Amateur Television Society is a group of amateur radio enthusiasts that take to the airways with digital amateur television in the DATV format. We transmit on 70 centimeters to a crossband repeater located on Cougar Mountain, and it spits out images at 1.2 gigahertz. To find out more about our group, please Google WW7 ATS. That's Google WW7 ATS. That will take you to our homepage on the internet. There you'll see the exact frequencies we transmit on and receive. Also, you'll find a link that takes you to YouTube, where we stream our nets held Wednesdays and Saturdays between 8 and 9 o'clock. Also, I'd like to thank the SeaTac Repeater Association for letting us use WW7 STR's repeater 147.08 with a tone of 103.5 for this net. So with that, I'll pause in case anybody has emergency traffic or needs to make a contact on the O8 machine before our net gets fully underway. Hearing none, welcome back to the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. Checked in by video link already is Ron, KD7QKU, Bob, K9PQ in Bothell, Wade, W7ITL in Tacoma, Richard, K7ITX, N7QO in Covington, Jim, and myself, Dave, KD7CYN. Is there anybody else wishing to check in?
ITL repeater disconnected.
Welcome back to the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. Let's start off with Ron, KD7QKU.
Okay, well thank you very much, Dave. KD7QKU here in North Tacoma. Good evening, nice to see everyone. It's always good to see you guys. I look forward to these nets. I guess I have to turn the radio down. So anyway, I don't do so much anymore to talk about, but I did do a few things. So we went to the Rainiers game Sunday afternoon. The salesman that sold us our house and sold our house, they have an event every year, and they give us free tickets. So we went down there. You get tickets, hot dogs, potato chips, and a drink, and get to see the game. It was a warm day, but we sat in the shade, so that made it pretty nice. The Rainiers ended up losing. They didn't lose till the end of the game. Man, oh man, I was sitting on that hard plastic seat, and the bones in my butt, oh, they were aching. I think they started aching in the second inning. And I was scooting around in my seat and squirming and leaning forward and slouching down, and oh man, I could hardly take it. I had to get up a few times and walk around. I don't particularly like going there. They don't have a handrail in the middle of their steps that go up to the seats. Thank goodness we were in the 8th row, so I didn't have to go very far, but I have to hang on to the back of the seats, especially coming down. I go up better, I guess, with my ankles than I come down. And I'm getting old and weak and awkward and everything, so. But anyway, we enjoyed the game, we enjoyed the day. It's fun to see all the people. My goodness, of those people run in and up and down the stairs with food. Geez, food costs, quite a bit at those places. And a lot of them are pretty heavy, and they drink a lot of beer and eat a lot of food. So, let's see. I guess that's about it for this time. I will turn it back to Dave and see what everyone else has to say. So KD7QKU, back to the net.
Thanks.
Bob, K9P.
W7ITL repeater.
Again, this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net. I'm Dave, KD7ZYM. Let's see if we can pick up Bob, K9PQ in Bothell. K9PQ, thanks for that. This is Dave, KD7ZYM. Up next is Richard, K7ITX. Trying again for Richard, K7ITX. No response from Richard, K7ITX. Let's go to Tacoma to Wade, W7ITL.
All right, looks like everything's working. So yeah, been a pretty eventful week. Today and the day before and the day before that, been working on this house for the inspector slash what do you want to call it, appraiser. So today I did pressure washing and just starting to chill out for the evening. Probably going to do.
K7ITX.
Just realized that the audio is not working on the repeater, so that not too much going on tonight, other than what I just said. So I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is W7ITL. Maybe I'll have something more to say on the next round. Nice to see everybody.
Well, let's try for Richard again.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, I missed a lot of audio. I was during the computer, and I didn't have. Well, with my iPhone here at the Kidney Center, I can only I can only listen to one thing at a time. So if everybody was on 2 meter, that's what happened. So I switched over to the meter and I heard the tail end. Who was that? Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm on the air. Had a very nice time at the University of Washington. Unbelievable people there. I'm thrilled to be under their care. Had a bronchoscopy. It went perfect. Right now, I kind of feel the lingering after effects of general anesthesia, which is whatever else they need to feel comfortable, because I feel really good right now. So anyway, let's see. Oh, and on the way home, back to Kent, made a stop at Jollibee's. Had a big fried chicken dinner with mashed potatoes and gravy at Jollibee's in South Bend. K7ITS, back in Net Control.
K7ITX, thanks for that. Let's pick up Jim in 7QO in Cummington.
And 7QO, thank you, Dave. Good evening, everyone. Well, it seems to me that our 2 meter repeater is not working as well as it usually does. The signal seems to be a little bit weak and maybe up and down a little bit. Some fading of the signals, maybe. Don't know what's going on there. Ron, okay. So before the net began, I didn't see much on the visual on the repeater, except but once Ron started, I saw and heard you just fine, and then after that it kind of fell apart. After that I got a couple of pictures and a couple of words. Bob, no audio from you, not even one word. I did get maybe 4 still pictures. Wade, I got several words, maybe about 20% video from you, and maybe 2 or 3 still pictures after that. And I heard you okay on 2 meters, but once again, intermittent on the television repeater. And Dick, I heard you just fine on 2 meters. It does seem to me I'm having some difficulty receiving on 2 meters as well. Dick, more medical procedures. Hang in there, guy. At least you got to go to Jollibee's. I'm gonna have to maybe make a special trip there sometime. So let's see. Oh, Wade, I heard you say something about doing yard work as well. Yeah, I did some pressure washing here around the house as well today, and a lot of time outside. I'm kind of tired. Back to you, Dave, N7QO.
N7QO, thanks for that. This is Dave, KD7ZYM in Lake City. Saying hello to everybody. 63 degrees, cloudy outside. And I'll pause momentarily in case anybody's trying to contact the Western Washington Amateur Television Society by OBS using the Internet Gateway. So I'll pause now for just a bit. And welcome back. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net on the 08 machine. I'm Dave, KD7ZYM. Well, I'm receiving fantastic pictures with audio tonight. Everything seems to be working fine. Only difficulty was downstream a little bit with Bob. Beautiful pictures, but lost audio on that. But everybody else has had good audio tonight. My signal seems to be down. If a plane comes by in the area just right, it reflects the image back into the repeater, and I get an image upon the screen. But for me today, it was running errands. Got caught up with that. Trip to the bank. Then I went to a hardware store. I needed to get some epoxy for a project I've got going at home, and then did some domestic chores. So that's about it for me. Really kind of quiet day back. So this is Dave, KD7ZYM, and we're going to move it back up to Ron, KD7QKU.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dave, and the group. KD7QKU here again. Well, let's see. Bob, your pictures and everything were just fine. I'm like Dave, I couldn't hear you. You disappeared now on Discord. I hope you didn't quit for the evening. We have kind of a small group tonight. And let's see, Richard, I'm having a little trouble with 2 meters too. I have to have 2 meters on, I guess, to hear everybody, or hear some of the people. I used to listen to everybody on the TV. But anyway, it looks like, Richard, you might be getting dialysis, and I heard you talk about the university. I wasn't exactly sure what you said. It sounded like you had a good time or good meeting at the university. That's good. And then, of course, I heard you talk about Jollibee's chicken. That's always good. And I heard Jim N7QO. He was having some difficulties on audio and video. So let's see. I have 59 degrees here. It was a nice cool day today for a change. So let's see. Yesterday, Joanne's sister called, said that our friends up in Magnolia, Merlin and Diane, they were out at Doug's shop. Doug is trying to close his shop and get rid of everything. I don't think he has hardly anything left in there, but he had a few caskets left, and so Merlin bought 2 caskets, and they got them loaded in the back of his truck pickup. I had to wait for the repeater there to stop and make all of this noise. So anyway, he said they had cemetery lots now, and now they have 2 caskets, so I guess the only thing left now is to die and put them in use. and he, I don't know, he sounded a little pessimistic about. He was in the hospital 2 days last week. It seems like he goes in the hospital all the time now, so he's not doing very well. So I don't know. So then they wanted to go to lunch. So Phyllis called and said if we could meet him at Wendy's for lunch. So we met at Wendy's for lunch. And Wendy's makes a pretty good hamburger. They had their junior or whatever it is Baconator on sale for $3.50. It's usually I think $6.50. So I usually don't order a hamburger with bacon, but I decided I would try it. Well, it wasn't very good. I would prefer just a regular old hamburger because it has tomatoes and lettuce and stuff on it. And this, it had bacon and cheese maybe and 2 patties, but I don't know what it had on it for dressing, but it wasn't the best. It was okay, but it satisfied my needs for lunch. And we, like I say, we sat there and visited for a long time. So that's what we did yesterday, so we'll wait till next round to talk about today. So I guess with that, back to net, KD7QKU.
KD7QKU, thanks with that. Well, let's see if Bob's still with us. K9PQ. Heard from Bob, K9PQ. Let's see if Richard's still with us. K7ITX.
Yeah, Richard is still with you. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't get any audio from Ron. So, Ron, the only remedy I think for me is if you were to simulcast on the repeater and 2 meter. If you were talking on 2 meter, I think you'd be able to hear you just fine. That's my problem right now. Anyway, let's see what else I have. Yeah, beautiful afternoon. The weather was fine. Can't complain about that. Gee whiz. What else? I've kind of been following some of the protests that are going on throughout the country. It's all very interesting. I'm kind of curious to see the turnout for protesters at the president's birthday party on Saturday. I think I got that right. He's going to have a big military-style celebration down in Pennsylvania Avenue. I think that could attract a lot of rabble. I find interesting and actually very entertaining. So, if it comes back around to me, I'm sure I'll have some other food for thought. So, with that, have a nice night. That's in control.
W7, K7ITX, thanks for that. This is Dave on channel 62, transmitting at this point. So let's go to Wade, W7ITL.
All right. Well, there is a bit of issue going on at the repeater tonight. Trying to troubleshoot it while waiting for my next round. Can't get the internet to be very stable for the internet stream, and the All Star node is not connecting. So there's definitely some network issues going on at. Oh, I keep forgetting. Yeah, All Star is down, so I can't transmit my audio from the DATV into the 2 meter automatically. So anybody that's using digital TV tonight, make sure you're using your PTT on your radio to send audio for the folks that don't have DATV. Yeah, I was saying there's definitely something going on at Cougar. I haven't figured it out yet, but internet stream keeps dropping out. So I got to call in to the folks that are helping out with that. So hopefully they'll respond and we can work on a solution. But as I alluded last call, I don't remember what I said, but yeah, I've been quite busy at home trying to get the house ready. Today I did a bunch of pressure washing on the side of the house, about 2 hours worth of moss removal on the sidewalk. That's all done, and we've been just doing super cleaning on the inside of the house and just patching little things here and there. So been a lot of work. The room that I'm in right now is actually one of the last rooms that needs to get cleaned up. So you might see a bunch of boxes and stuff behind me. It's kind of been the staging area since we've been starting the cleaning activity at the house. Let's see. About it. It's going to be a nice weekend, hopefully, and looks like Ron might be helping out at the Narrows, Sound of Narrows activity that's going on the run at the park next to his house. So that's cool. Don't really have anything else to say, and I'll say see you guys on the next round. And Dave, I couldn't see you on channel 62, so we'll have to do some troubleshooting at your house. I think your antenna might have some issues again. So you could try boosting your power if you can do that. Maybe on the next round, just try a little bit more power from your amplifier. See if that helps. All right, well that's about it. I'll send it back to Dave. W7ITL.
with that.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dave. I did see your picture. Um, Everything was working so much better a few weeks ago. I could hear everybody on the TV, and I like that the best. So anyway, sorry, Richard, I didn't use the 2 meter, so you got left out. I did have a little difficulty when you were talking about the university, but it sounded like you liked the people at the university, and then you stopped by and got Jollibee's chicken. That was good. So let's see, it's nice to see Carlos. Good evening, Carlos. Nice to see you. And Wade, I don't think you should have any trouble with getting your house appraised or refinanced or whatever. I think you said you were going to do. Your house looks really nice, so it looks so much, better. It's so much better now than it was probably when you bought it. So you should be just fine. So let's see. I talked about the baseball game. I talked about my friends buying the last 2 caskets that my brother-in-law had, so now he can close down his shop. It's just about empty. And so let's see, I went to the dermatologist today, so I have spots all over. Any little mold or black spot, they freeze it off, so I got a few of those, and a few of them on my back and side and stuff, so they'll probably fall off in a couple of days. So what else have I been doing? Okay, well, my wife's been wanting an umbrella in the backyard, so she can sit out there with a lawn chair in the sun. We have a really nice covered patio on the back of the house, but it is on the north side, and it's always in the shade, so she'd like to be out in the sun. So I ordered an umbrella. I ordered a 7.5-foot umbrella, and then today the base came. Tomorrow the antenna, the umbrella will come. So the base is a plastic base. It's 20 inches in diameter, and I'm going to fill it with water, and they say it'll weigh 50 pounds, and so I hope that holds up the umbrella. So I can put a little table out there and a couple of chairs, and she and the cat can sit out there and in the sun and fresh air, and she can read her book and sit either in the sun or in the shade, whatever she wants to do. So hopefully I'll get that all taken care of tomorrow. Let's see, somebody talked about, I guess there is going to be a military parade or something. I don't know when that is. But anyway, yeah, so the big Narrows to Sound run is Saturday, and I am not going to participate, Richard. It starts too early in the morning for me. It takes me a while to get settled, so I decided not to do that. So there'll probably be 10,000 people running by my house. I'm on the return route, so I'm on the corner lot, so they come down Defiance and turn right on 37th and then go up to the Salt Park, which is across the street from me, to their starting point, and they'll have booths up there, and there'll be lots of excitement around here Saturday. I think it'll probably be done about 1 o'clock. That's what happened last time, I think. Right now they have barricades and signs up all over, so I'll be stuck here unless I take a car out. I don't plan on doing that, so I guess I won't be at the over at the Ham Club on Saturday morning. I'll be here watching the people go by. Some of them, and there's all different lengths of runs, I guess. Some are for kids and some are for people, and there's lots of groups and stuff. I don't know what happened to my picture. It just quit going up to the repeater for some reason, or coming back down. My green light is on, so maybe I'm timing out the repeater. Haven't used 2 meters for so long. I forget to let it reset. So I guess that's about it. I will listen to what everyone else has to say, and back to net, KD7QKU.